Dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Vidya for Success. In this video, we will be studying some of the CET concepts on the lesson Unit of Life and Cell Division and Cell Cycle. Yes, our first question is centromere is required for. So centromere is a part of chromosome to which the chromatids are get attached. Clear. So during the cell division, the centromere helps to hold the chromatids and it also helps in the movement of chromosomes towards the pole because the spindle fibers are get attached towards the centromere region. It will helps in the movement of chromosomes towards the opposite pole. Let us look into the option. Option A, movement of chromosomes towards the poles. So this is the actual function performing by centromere because of the attachment of spindle fiber towards the centromere region. It helps in the movement of chromosome towards the pole. Then option B, cytoplasmic cleavage. So cleavage of cytoplasm is not takes place because of the centromere because centromere is just a part of chromosome. Then option C, crossing over. So crossing over is takes place in the chromatid region, not in the centromere region. Then option D, transcription. So transcription is a process of formation of RNA from DNA. Clear. So there is no role of centromere in the transcription. So the correct answer is option A, that is the movement of chromosomes towards pole. Is our second question. Meiosis in diploid organisms results in. So meiosis is called as a reductional division because a number of chromosome present in the daughter cell is half number that is carried from the parental cell. So because of the half number of chromosome carried to the daughter cell, the division is called as reductional division. And in the diploid organism, meiosis helps in the formation of gametes because the parental cell will be having diploid cells. So the gamete has to be formed from the diploid cells. For the formation of gametes, meiosis has to takes place. Clear, right? So let us move to the option. Option A, production of gametes. So as I told, in the diploid organism, formation of gametes takes place only by meiosis. Then option B, reduction in the number of chromosomes. So chromosome number will get reduced in the parental cell because of the meiosis. Clear, right? Then option C, introduction of variation. So meiosis results in variation because when the meiosis takes place, the prophase 1 will show crossing over. So in the crossing over genetic material, that means the some information will exchange between the homologous chromosome that helps in variation. That means in each of the generation some of the changes can be seen. So that is called as a variation. Then option D, all of the above. So the correct answer for this is option D, all of the above, because option A, option B and option C is actually telling how the meiosis takes place and what is the significance of meiosis. So the correct answer is option D, all of the above. Then the third question is, at which stage of meiosis does the genetic constitution of gametes is finally decided? So meiosis is called as a reductional division. It takes place by two cyclic events. One is meiosis 1 and another one is meiosis 2. So meiosis 1 is called as reductional division because the number of chromosomes get reduced to half year itself. Meiosis 2 is called as a equational division because there is no change in the number of chromosome, just the one more cell division takes place in the meiosis. Clear, right? So whatever the number of chromosome that should be carried to the daughter cell, that has decided in the meiosis 1 itself, so that it is called as a reductional division. Clear, right? So let us look into the option. In which stage of meiosis 1 the genetic constitution of gamete is finally get decided? So option A, metaphase 1. So in the metaphase 1 the chromosomes are aligned on the equatorial plane. Because of this, all the chromosomes are aligned in a single plane. So there is no movement of a chromosome towards the opposite pole to judge the distribution of chromosome to the daughter cell. Clear, right? So this is not the answer. Then option B, anaphase 2. So as I told, meiosis 2 is called as a equational division. So before the meiosis 2 itself, the genetic constitution is get decided in the cell. So option B is not the answer. Then option C, metaphase 2. So in the metaphase 2 also, you can't judge the distribution of chromosomes because it has already decided in the meiosis 1. Then option D, anaphase 1. So anaphase 1 is one of the stage of meiosis 1. So in this stage, the chromosomes started moving towards the opposite pole. Clear? Suppose if you assume the cell will be having 8 number of chromosome, 4 chromosome move towards one pole and remaining 4 move towards another pole. Clear, right? So that the chromosome will be distributed towards the opposite pole, and this is where the genetic constitution of gametes is finally decided. Clear, right? So the correct answer is anaphase 1. So in this stage, the genetic constitution of gamete is finally get decided. Next, the fourth question, meiosis occurs in organisms during. So meiosis is a reductional division. We know the significance of it. It helps in gamete formation and it leads to variation. Clear. So let us look into the option. Option A, sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction is takes place with the help of meiosis because the gamete will be formed by meiotic division. Clear. Then option B, vegetative reproduction. So there is no role of meiosis in vegetative reproduction because there is no reductional division takes place during vegetative reproduction, so that there is no role of meiosis. Then option C, both sexual and vegetative reproduction. So this is also not the correct option. Option D, none of the above. So the correct answer here is option A, that is sexual reproduction, because the meiosis occurs in organism during sexual reproduction. It helps in gamete formation. So the correct answer is option A. Yes, our fifth question, during anaphase 1 of meiosis. So anaphase 1 is one stage of meiosis 1. So in the anaphase 1, the chromosome number is get reduced to half. So because to cause the reduction in the number of chromosome, the homologous chromosome gets separated here. Clear? So this is the important change can be seen in the anaphase 1 of meiosis. Clear? So let us see the option, homologous chromosome separates. So this is the correct answer because one of the changes what we can see in the anaphase 1 is the reduction of number of chromosome. So in order to reduce, the homologous chromosome should get separate. Clear? So the correct is option A. Then option B, non-homologous autosomes separate. So not only autosomes will get separated, allosomes also separates, but not non-homologous, homologous chromosomes. Then option C, sister chromatids separates. So there is no separation of sister chromatids in the anaphase 1. So sister chromatids will get separate during the time of anaphase 2, not in the anaphase 1. Then option D, non-sister chromatids separates. So non-sister chromatid separation does not takes place here. So the correct option is option A, homologous chromosomes separate. Yes, our first question is, centromere is required for. So centromere is a part of chromosome to which the chromatids are get attached. Clear? So during the cell division, the centromere helps to hold the chromatids, and it also helps in the movement of chromosomes towards the pole because the spindle fibers are get attached towards the centromere region. It will helps in the movement of chromosomes towards the opposite pole. Let us look into the option. Option A, movement of chromosomes towards the poles. So this is the actual function performing by centromere because of the attachment of spindle fiber towards the centromere region. It helps in the movement of chromosome towards the pole. Then option B, cytoplasmic cleavage. So cleavage of cytoplasm is not takes place because of the centromere, because centromere is just a part of chromosome. Then option C, crossing over. So crossing over is takes place. Our seventh question is, the cells which are not dividing are likely to be at. So in the cell cycle, we can see there are different phases are there. One is a G1, S phase, G2 phase and M phase. Clear. So these are the different phases can be seen in the normal cell when it is repeatedly undergoing cell division. Clear. So but some of the cells, when they are not undergoing a cell division, so such a kind of cell, instead of entering into the G1 phase, they will enter into G0 phase. So the G0 phase is called as quiescent phase. So when cell enters into the G0 phase, cell division does not occur. Clear, right? So the correct answer for this is option C, G0. Clear, right? Then option A, G1. So G1 phase is the phase where the synthesis of substances and enzymes necessary for the DNA synthesis takes place. And option B, G2 phase is very essential for the synthesis of protein. Cell growth will continuously takes place in the G2 phase. Then option D, S phase. So S phase is called as a synthesis phase because here the DNA molecule will get duplicated. So the double the amount of DNA takes place in the cell in S phase. So among the four options, the correct one is option C, that is G0 phase, because this is the phase where the cell division is get arrested. Yes, then the eighth question, which of the following events listed below is not observed during mitosis? Option A, chromatin condensation. So condensation of chromatin fiber is actually takes place in the metaphase of mitosis. So this event is there in the mitosis. Then option B, appearance of chromosomes with two chromatids joined together at the centromere. So if you see the chromosomes in the mitosis event, any of the event of mitosis except the prophase and telophase, so you can see the chromatins, two chromatids, they are joined to the centromere region. So this statement is also true with regarding the mitosis. Then option C, crossing over. So crossing over is actually not takes place in mitosis. Clear? It is the event of meiosis. Then option D, disappearance of nuclear membrane. So before the cell division has to takes place, nuclear membrane need to be disappeared. So this is also can be seen during the mitosis. Clear? So the correct answer here is option C, crossing over, because it does not take place in mitosis. Is the ninth question. Select the correct statement about G1 phase. So G1 phase is one phase of cell cycle. So there are some changes can be seen in the G1 phase because the cell has to prepare for the M phase. That means it has to prepare for the cell division. Clear. So what are the changes can be seen in the cell during the G1 phase? So cell is metabolically active in this phase and it is ready to synthesize some of the macromolecules required for the cell division. Clear. And one more we can see is we can see in the G1 phase is cell continues to grow because cell is metabolically active. It is keep on synthesizing some of the macromolecules required for the cell division. Because of these changes, cell starts growing. That means it will increases in size. So all these changes can be seen in the G1 phase. So let us look into the option which one is actually correct statement about the G1 phase. So option A, cell metabolically inactive. So this is the wrong statement because in the G1 phase cell is very active. Then option B, DNA in the cell does not replicate. Clear. So this is the correct statement because DNA replication in the cell starts in the S phase, not in the G1 phase. Then option C, it is not a phase of synthesis of macromolecule. This is also wrong statement because as I told, some of the macromolecule required for the cell division will start synthesizing in the G1 phase. Then option D, cell stops growing. This is also wrong statement because cell started growing continuously in the G1 phase. So the correct answer here is option B. Then the next question, identify the wrong statement about meiosis. So option A, pairing of homologous chromosome. So pairing of homologous chromosome takes place in the prophase 1 of meiosis 1. So this is the correct statement. Then option B, 4 haploid cells are formed. So at the end of meiosis, from the single parental cell, 4 haploid cells will be formed. So this is also right statement. Then option C, at the end of meiosis, the number of chromosomes reduced to half. Clear. So this is also right statement, because if you consider a parent cell having 8 number of chromosome, the daughter cells formed from that parent will be carrying 4 number of chromosome, because the number of chromosome will get reduced in the daughter cells. So option C is also right. Then option D, 2 cycles of DNA replication occurs. So this is the wrong statement with respect to meiosis, because the DNA replication takes place only once during the meiosis. That means before the meiosis 1, the replication of DNA takes place, but before the meiosis 2, replication of DNA does not takes place. Clear, right? So the statement what they have given with respect to the meiosis is wrong. That means so the answer for this question is option D.